Hello?
Yeah, hi, Sly?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, are you hearing me?
Hi?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Sorry?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, so we can, yeah, so we're glad to,
Low though.
oh, it sounds low. Well, you sound good to us, so I don't know if you just want to start, reasoning on sugar and your...
Hello?
Are you hearing us?
I can hear you, yeah.
Right, so I said we can start reasoning on sugar. Today's is Earth Strong, and we're looking at his life and his role in the business. And you are someone that has been there with him from Leaf Leader One, and come over to Channel One straight up, through. So if you could share some of your thoughts on, what his contribution and what your experience was working with him.
My experience with sugar?
Yes.
Well, what experience with sugar? Very nice person, great artist, always trying. And I remember I used to overdub a lot of songs for him. I think he did some songs for Channel One. I think for Mr. Lee, and I did some drums. And I remember we were working on Channel One. When I was coming to studio, he was just leaving, working as a boy. He's on it all the time. And I remember when I made this with him at 6 o'clock one morning, Urban Hustling, he was coming into work after me, and I went and I took home bubble back after he played the bass. And when I come, he had voice Urban Hustling, and everybody was on them knees, just riding away. That's wicked. And I remember when they did the Taxi Connection show, that's what proved I know he was a great artist, the performance that he did. And then again at Sunsplash 1984, a lot of people should go and look at the performance. The Sunsplash thing, Greg was on it also, but we were backing Sugar, Gregory, Heineken, and some other people. And when he came on the stage with white glasses and we were playing Answer My Question, and then we started writing to Urban Hustling. Everybody was wondering, we're going to start Urban Hustling, like a record. And when I go tuk, and him look at me and him catch it right from the bottom, everybody said, man, please. I mean, Sister Paul is mash up. So he's a nice person, and we and him always have a good relationship. Like, me and Rob will do anything for Sugar, because we know he's always trying, And when I heard that he died, it was just that moment, because I think I saw him a couple of days before and we're talking, about some rhythm and things. So no problem. So I think right now he's missed from the industry. If he was alive right now, I think a lot of things would be happening for him, Real, so we miss him real bad.
Well, I was just expressing about the versus clash between Bounty and Beanie the other day. That we have produced by you 2 tracks, the tuning with with Bounty Killer, and then the Buy Out the Bar with Beanie.
Yeah.
So we have.
Yes, what would have shine? I think I remember. I think Fatty says I had a rhythm that very someone sang a tune and called Full Attention. I think I told him about the rhythm, so boy the rhythm bad, and was checking. I think we did a song on the rhythm, and I think by the bar we had select that song for him, the rhythm, to play that rhythm for him specially, and a couple of things we did together for him and anything like that. It was always a favorite for us, and I'm always working. I always want to work. Them kids always want to work,
And even as you worked with him on Taxi, and even individually, possibly with him, you were.
Repeat again?
I said even as he worked directly with you on your Taxi label and productions.
Yeah, man, definitely. And then even think just before he died, Robbie and myself decided to again do the showcase one, you know. I told VP that it's not about the money, we just want the sugar get a project out there, you know, but you know, VP had full around album, but it's a very, very good project, you know, we're working on time, man.
Right, I was just telling his fans that outside of, there are 3 projects that I think, I mean that now I think that I will be working on before even looking at his Black Cruiser U promotion catalog. It would be the Studio One album, his last Studio One album with Mr. Dodd that he did in 2002. We're actually featuring a mixtape of it tonight. And your album, that showcase album, we are in talks with VP to also get it out July. It was supposed to be out last year for his Earth Strong. And
that album is a very nice album.
Right, and then Bulwackies has a project in the can or so for him. So I think those 3 platforms, Studio One, Sly, and Bulwacki would, you know, reset his legacy, you know, in the marketplace, and then return and look at how to deal with, you know, his you know. But that was said.
Sugar Man is will always be remembered, you know. Very great art, but a lot of people never see that performance at Crystal Palace, and I think a lot of people should really have a look at it. I think it was 1984.
We actually used exactly what you described. We used a clip of what you described with him in the white glasses and how he run out on the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah. You know of it, right?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
I think what he's going to introduce him and must burst out dancing. And then we go right in urban. Just man, play my man. Wicked performance. Wicked. Sometimes you don't watch it every day and to boy, sugar, wicked. Wicked performance, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on this tribute, you know, and this platform.
Yeah, anything but sugar, cause you would do the same for me, you know.
I mean, there's 50 more things that I want to reason with you on, but we can do that in the official documentary.
Yeah, man, no problem. In time, ready, just link my man.
All right, then, Sly. Thank you.
All right, Maxie, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, man, same to you.
All right, yeah.
All right, so we are here at 4:20. So we had the artist, we had the producer. So at 5 o'clock, we go to the journalist and author who really went in depth and presented his music life, which is the only standard information out there now. And so, you know, we're looking forward to working with her in using it as a platform to build out a documentary on sugar. So we're looking forward to speak to Beth Lesser and her husband Dave Kingston about their experiences with him and what the book was and what they see as a future platform for him. So over now to youth promotion until 5 o'clock when we, you know, speak with Beth Lesser. After Beth Lesser, we want to go and speak with Bulwacki about the whole New York experience, and that should be very interesting to work back with Bulwacki. And, you know, Bulwacki also was able to, through Bulwacki and being in New York, the big T-shirt lifestyle company, Supreme, actually picked up on sugar. And, you know, he has at least 2 images, you know, that were put out on T-shirts, which we thought it was knockoffs or whatever, but it turned out that it came through Bulwacki's, because Supreme is a New York brand that went global. And so we see that in working with Bulwacki, we'll be able to reset his platform in America. Because one of the artists that really wore his shirt was Kanye West, who went on to actually sample Walking in the Ghetto for his album. So sugar is very well known in the hip hop urban community. And again, I think working with Bulwaki will help reset our history in the New York area. So over to you, Youthman promotion until 5 o'clock when we start again with this. Bless her.